Yo, what up? This is Gabe Boston.
It's CXD.
It's your girl, Yaya.
It's Evan Terrence.
And this is Young and Righteous Radio, a radio show that sheds God's light on Christian topics from the younger generation's perspective. Now, we are here at the Unashamed Youth Conference, and man, we got a guest right here, the incomparable Kierra Sheard, the queen of gospel herself. The queen of gospel.
I'm the queen of gospel?
Yes.
No, give that to like Shirley Caesar or Albertina Walker.
Okay, the princess of gospel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Kierra, you tore it up tonight.
Thank you.
Oh, my
Thank
goodness.
You. To
We wanna
God
thank you.
be glory, all the glory.
Now, we're going to get into Sunday's best, your music and everything. But I'm going to just dive right into it.
Let's do it.
The Sheards.
Yes.
I'm going to just jump right into it.
We recorded the second season of it,
Wow.
but we waited too late to release it, so I don't think you guys are going to see it.
Oh, okay.
I know, that was
Wow,
really
I'm sad.
straightforward,
Oh,
right?
man. Now, that was straightforward.
Sorry.
Now, I just wanted to know, how is it, because you're in front of the camera all the time with Sunday's Best, music videos, how is it constantly being in front of the camera, especially with your family? Like, how is that process, like just day to day?
It's not bad. It's fun, and sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming. However, it's fun, but it can be a bit overwhelming. I would definitely say it challenges me to make sure I'm living like something behind closed doors too. Though I'm human and though I do mess up, I still think that just try to match as close as you can to what you say you are on television.
Right.
So that's the only thing. So it's kind of like a visual Holy Ghost that's like, hey, look, I'm watching you.
All right now.
But at the same time, it still reminds me too to stay humble because I got a lot of issues, when the cameras are off. So it's a blessing though too that God has blessed me and trusted me with that platform. So I don't take that lightly, but I try to do the best that I can.
Amen.
Thank you.
And we think you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
Speaking of Sunday's Best, being the youngest judge on the show,
Yes.
what have you learned from being around all those, gospel greats and all those new artists, that new talent? Tell me a little bit about your experience with that.
I've learned a lot. As I grow, I have learned to hold my tongue because what you say, it holds weight. And so I've learned from the legends that I've had the opportunity to work with. They don't always say what it looks like they're thinking. And sometimes I'll be like, what's going on? What's wrong with you? They'll be like, oh, nothing. Everything's fine. So I have learned that from them. I've also learned from them that they are all timeless individuals. However, they kindly demand respect. And a lot of people think that, because I'm a famous Christian, people think they can just walk over you and say whatever they want to say. But I appreciate people like Yolanda Adams who intelligently say what she needs to say to put people back in their place, or just not even putting people in their place, but to say respectfully, I'm human, but respect me. Not because I'm Yolanda Adams, but respect me because I'm human and I'm respecting you. So that's something that I've learned from them, and it's a lot that I've learned just from watching. A lot of them are kind behind closed doors, with other people, and fun, and so that's really cool. They know when to say no, too. I've learned that because if you don't know when to say no, you can become overwhelmed with so many people pulling at you. So I've learned that, too.
Alrighty, now being that you have conquered the music world, you have branched out now into the fashion world. So explain to us what your main goal is behind 1160.
Well, my main goal is, of course, the name of the line comes from my mother's birthday, which is November 1960. And the goal is, of course, it comes from my insecurity that I've had for years. I've developed confidence there in that area. But I've been a plus-size girl. I was bigger than what I am now. Picked back up some weight. But it looks like I'm going to be a thick girl all my life. But I will try my best to be healthy, of course. But the line, I used to always have to wear my father's clothes. Not always, but wear men's pants because I couldn't find clothes in my size because I was so big. So, and they've kind of broadened the plus-size community. So I decided to jump on board and to offer high fashion trends, things that we may see like a Kim Kardashian, where Kim can dress. I may not like her character, but that girl can dress. And or Rihanna, or Beyonce, or Solange. Solange has great style. And so having said that, it's just like, I wish they had that in my size. So my goal is to be creative with fashion and have that to offer to the thick, curvy woman.
Right.
Yeah, so I want it to go big, though. Like, I don't want people to be like, oh, it's a gospel line,
Right,
or it's
right,
a
right.
Christian, yeah, I'm Christian, I want that. That's why I have the cross next to the logo.
Right.
So I won't but I also think the line will put me in front of people that my music career won't put me in front of, and I'll be able to let my light shine and say, hey, I know Jesus, but not necessarily force Jesus in their face, but they're just like, it's something different about you, and I'll be able to say, oh, it's Jesus, So I hope to do that as well.
All right, that's great.
All right, now last question.
Oh, I forgot about you.
Don't forget, I'm small. That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
Okay, going that we've all listened to the Clark sisters and things like that, and I know your mom, huge legend and things like that, and I know you had to grow. People sometimes like, how she's going to do this or do that, growing up behind such legends. So what is it that you want to bring to your music that's a little bit different, and what is it that they've done that you want to bring to it as well?
Well, I would say, the Clark sisters, they're a huge legendary group. The Winans, the Andre Crouches, it was a trailblazer for each generation. Like if you're in your mid-20s, maybe late 30s, we had Kirk Franklin. Then the Marys came out. So I'm hoping to be that trailblazer, to kind of give a fresh sound, something fun, something, because I'm hoping to also give my generation Christian music where they won't feel like I can't play this with my window down and it bang, I don't want people to feel like, oh, we got to go to church when we go with Yaya, I want it to be like, you get in the car, who is that you listening to? Oh, that's Kierra shit. What is that, gospel? Oh, that's gospel?
Right.
I want that response. So I'm hoping to inspire young believers to be bold and audacious. Is that a word? Audacious or audacious?
Audacious.
With their Christianity, and that's what I hope to offer. And I
Nice.
want to keep, being creative so that young Christian believers won't think that they have to box themselves in.
Right.
Because a lot of us have dreams that actually scare us. It's like, whoa, my dream is that big.
Right.
So I'm hoping that my music will inspire other young believers.
I loved how you put "Bomb" in the
Thank
song,
you.
because there's younger people who have never heard the song, the original. So when they like, man, this is like, she turned that to something dope.
That
So
was
now,
my brother. Shout out to my
yeah,
brother.
man, he's amazing. He did
Thank
amazing on
you.
that. So now people was like, man, now they know this song,
Yes.
learn something new. So it's amazing.
And
Thank
I think
you.
it's important, too, as Christian young believers, to still appreciate those who paved the way
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us can be disrespectful to the trailblazers.
Yeah,
And I think
definitely.
as young peoples, we should say, we respect y'all, we appreciate it, and we
Right.
won't forget you. We'll keep reminding each generation of what we actually have
Right.
been inspired by. So I think that's important.
Dope.
Yeah.
While we're on Graceland, I know we said last question, but
No,
we
it's
got one
good.
more.
Let's ask.
I watched the interview where you talked about how that was your most transparent, piece of work that you've done. You talked about how it was pivotal for your relationship with you
No,
and your
us
brother.
and these words.
Isn't it?
We trying to sound, we are educated. We just think it's
You talked about how it was pivotal in your relationship with your brother. You talked about how it was also something that you wanted to put out to other young men out there. What did it do for you? What did Graceland do for you in your walk with Christ?
Graceland did a lot for me. It helped me understand the huge difference between condemnation and conviction. And for a long time, I had been dealing with condemnation and being fearful, like doing things and doing the right things out of fear of going to hell, rather than saying, Lord, I'm doing this because I love you this much and I don't want to hurt you. So that's the difference that I have. That's where I've grown from condemnation to conviction and understanding God's grace. I said it tonight. If they match God's grace to an ocean, and if we don't know actually the depth, no scientist knows the depth of an ocean. We can probably estimate it, but if it goes deeper than an ocean, then that means, wow, how much can we do, and how much can we hurt God and He still accept us back in? Not to say, and that too, I say that to say, we should not use the clutch, I'm human. Because our generation, we abuse that.
Right,
I'm
right.
human,
God
don't
knows my
judge
heart.
me. No judge zone. We need each other to hold each other accountable. And sometimes it is actually the no that may save our lives. So I learned that with Graceland, and I'm hoping that I'm winning people over, as well as when you talked about my brother, winning young men over like himself to know, hey, you don't have to, because a lot of people think it's just feminine guys in the church.
Right.
And they turn that away.
Right.
So they need guys like y'all who are like, what up?
Oh.
I love Jesus. I may mess up. So we need that. And that's what I'm hoping. It is done for me, and I've seen other young men be like, I respect you. It's been a blessing.
Can you spit a freestyle? Because we all heard you rap.
Let's go. Well, my name is Kiki, and I'm the best. Or the D. Y'all don't even know where that came from. Y'all don't know where that come from. You supposed to stop me. Where it
I'm-
come from? Do you know where it come
My
from?
name
I'm
is
sorry.
The best.
I'm
Y'all
young.
late?
Nah.
Oh wait, that's Worley. Oh, the Saints
You
ain't
didn't
gonna
see
like
Coming to
that.
America?
I got 80s baby.
Okay, y'all boring.
Wow.
They don't
Oh,
get
all
it.
right. This young and
They don't
righteous.
get it.
Oh, I
They were
can't.
supposed to stop me. I did that at church, and they was like, "No, no."
I
So,
can't.
We thought you
y'all
had
was just-
bars. We wanted
no,
to
I
hear you
can't. I
spit
can't.
fire.
I don't
God
have
knows
that.
her heart, child.
No, he
Oh.
does. He
All
does.
That's all right.
All right. Yep. That was Kierra Sheard.
All right. Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was Kierra Sheard here at Young and Righteous Radio. And remember, please stay young and stay righteous.
Yes. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kierra Sheard, and you're listening to Young and Righteous Radio.